This looks like an animal tag, but it could be a bird. Oh no, it's got... That could be either prints or a mound of earth, which is interesting. Looks like it could be a bird, or they're just fluttering around in clusters and losing feathers, but this looks like an attack. So it was probably attacked over here. Looks like a magpie. And I'll just follow these feathers around here. Little magpie, more feathers over here. You find feathers before you find the dead bird itself. It definitely looks like some sort of attack. Possibly a young magpie. So looks, yeah. So it looks like another little bird has been stolen, eaten. We had one, a dead bird body just show up the other day, and I expected that it was one that had been nabbed on the lawn because I saw feathers once again, feathers strewn around, but I didn't see blood or a body. And then this half like completely dead, brittle carcass showed up. So it looks like it might have nabbed a young magpie. More feathers over here, leading to these mounds that could be prints. This one's resting in the mound. They could be ant mounds, I don't know. They look like something. And you got the mysterious, they look like they should be mounds, but I don't know if they are. Like mounds. Yeah, these look like they should be mounds, but I don't know if they are. Oh, just broken leaf litter. I did see something strange like a dog. That one looks like a mound. So I might just walk the other way just to see if there's any feathers the other way. So it's a mysteriousness. Because things just show up, like you just walking around and be like, oh, and you find something dead. We got so many birds, it could have been anything. Could have been a snake even. You don't know. Could have been something hiding in there. That looks like something. Mystery. I don't know. Didn't find any more feathers, so the bird was probably eaten by the time the last feather was taken away. The mystery of the birds. I'm starving. I'm literally starving. It's like whoever cooked for breakfast was like, oh, everyone likes crepes. And I was like, I don't like crepes. I don't like your cooking as now that it has egg in it. I just don't like real eggs for some reason. It's just not my thing. I go kind of crazy, and it gets very stressful for me to eat because it's like my head just wants to literally pop. That should just be the wood. That's still a trippy piece of wood. I don't see anything encouraging. I don't want to walk in the long grass because I'm wearing my new pants and my pants are not for the long grass, they're for the short grass. I don't really like eggs, so I'm not going to eat the crepes. I'm just going to have cereal. I just don't really like Henny and Jenny's eggs. What can I say? And it's not just them. It's with any kind of egg. Because I have eaten. We used to when I was a teenager, we had bantam hens, and I used to find it very difficult to eat eggs when they were coming from an egg from a bantam hen, and then older, I've had other chooks, and once again, I find it very difficult. Like I've always found it difficult. It's not just those particular types of birds or a one-off case of, madness. It's always, ever since I was a teenager, and we've been buying birds on and off, and I bought myself birds too. It's like the same thing. It's like, I mean, they could be good, but they just don't taste the same, and the same is not good. So, not being the same, it's not good, okay? I just don't like them. Makes me want to not eat at home. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm like, I don't want to eat anything with eggs. Simply because I just don't like these eggs. They're just too fresh. I don't like fresh meat either. It's too juicy. Tastes like, the blood's still very much like blood. It's not like, it's just fresh blood, and you're like going, I don't really like fresh meat and fresh blood, which is juicy. I don't get the tenderness of juices, I just think something gross and sloppy that I already don't like to eat is grosser, I never like to eat meat. I just always have been encouraged to eat meat because it's healthy to eat a serve of meat a couple of times a week. And so I've never been a huge meat eater. When I was younger though, I used to love sausage rolls. I used to eat any kind of sausage rolls. Didn't matter if it was pink. And then as I grew older, I got turned off sausage rolls because we were buying little party sausage rolls and party pies at some stage, and I just don't like them. When they're party, I used to buy bakery sausage rolls, and they were a lot better. Even now, I like a sausage roll on a day, but I have to sort of wind myself to the taste. Otherwise, it's like, sausage. I don't like sausage. But sometimes I'd bite into a sausage rolls, because I did accidentally bite one like last year. I bit into a sausage roll. I was like, this is a very tasty roll. And I like half ate it, and then I realized, it's a sausage roll. So, I do like sausage rolls in general, but I like the vegetarian versions better because you're not fighting your conscience with, having a man slaughtered pack of meat in front of you. So whenever I find something chewy or crunchy, I'm like, it's like cartilage, and it's never bone, it's always cartilage or fat. You're like going, when I was younger though, I used to love bacon fat. I used to eat it raw, but I hated bacon. Cooked bacon. Catch-22. But I did used to like pig. I still think that eating some pig meat would be good for me. But I just don't eat it. I don't like to eat meat. So I eat meat sometimes. I used to pour gravy over everything, and growing up, people are like, oh, we don't want to serve things with gravy anymore. It's like, excuse me, like gravy is the only way I could eat meat without feeling like I want to chuck the plate on the ground and run off, stab and run off with it kind of aspect. And it's like, it's very hard for me to eat meat without gravy. I learned to do it, of course. I mean, sometimes other sauces is fine. A very well flavored and herbed marinated piece of meat is okay, but sometimes I just don't eat meat. A lot of times I don't eat meat. I eat meat maybe once a month, if that. I used to have it twice a year when I was living by myself, and everyone sees you at a burger place, and then they're like, "Oh, you're eating meat," and then and then it's like, yeah, I eat it like twice a year, and sorry about ethics and everything, but I sort of usually stave until I'm sort of feeling desperate for a little bit of extra something, and then I get burgers. But yeah, same with eggs. I just don't like the fresh egg. I'm not coming in to eat a bloody pancake I don't want to eat. Because I felt sad for myself the other day. I had pizza. I love pizza. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like these eggs. It just made me feel like my head literally wanted to explode. It was very stressful for me. I found it very difficult to eat it, and I only ate a couple pieces, and I'm not going back for follow-ups because I don't want to eat the pizza because it has crappy eggs in it. So I'd rather make myself eggless pizza dough and enjoy a full pizza. Even though my doughs kind of suck sometimes, but you get the idea that I can obviously eat it more easily and want to eat it, and I eat more than one piece of it because I've made it and it doesn't have those crappy eggs in it. I think chickens are cute. I used to keep chickens as pet. If I couldn't get myself to eat the eggs, I used to keep them as pets sometimes, but they're funny. But the eggs are like, if you eat them, you eat them. If you don't, you don't. Don't really like them that much.